Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. My name is King Jace. I got another video here for you today. Going to be covering some pretty cool things, some pretty cool topics. Hopefully I can help some people in the community out, the YouTube community, the gaming community, whatever it is, whoever's interested in this. I'm looking to help some people out. I love helping people. I love sharing my mind. I love giving advice through things that I've been through and getting advice back from other people who've experienced things that I haven't. So today I'm going to be making this video to talk about YouTube and my career so far. What YouTube does for me, what YouTube means for me, how I got my start with YouTube, where I am now currently, and where I would like to be in the future. So to begin, I created this YouTube channel about 2 years ago, well, about 2.5 years ago, and I only started uploading since about July 2013 on a semi-frequent basis. So let's say for about 1.5 years now I've had my YouTube channel, and I've been focusing on uploading some pretty cool stuff. I haven't had as much time to focus on it as I'd like. I get maybe a video up, maybe 2 or 3 a month, which is really below my goal. I'd love to get more than that, and I'm working on it. Right now I'm working on getting a video out about once every other day, eventually increasing to once every day. But it takes time, it takes work, it takes effort, and I will get there eventually. So what I'm doing now on YouTube currently is, like I said, I'm trying to upload every day right now, just once every other day. And I want to grow. I want to succeed with YouTube. I want to be able to grow a big community, help people out, play games with people, and just have a great time. I started YouTube back a few years ago just for a hobby, just for fun. I uploaded gaming stuff for fun because I love gaming. I love Call of Duty. I love sharing my gameplays, my amazing moments, and just giving people help with things that they needed help with, and so on. So that's why I got my start with YouTube. Then a few months in, well, actually, this is probably about a year later now, since I started uploading in July. But after I started uploading frequently in July, about 2 or 3 months in, I realized that this is a valuable thing in my life. I can do good things with this. My channel has grown, I wouldn't say substantially, but every day I get, 2 or 3 subscribers, and that's fine because that's growth, and growth is good. I'm no huge YouTuber by any means, and that's okay. I'm working every day to grow my channel. I'm working every day to put out good content, to research YouTube, and just to make things work so that I can build that great content and that great following and fan base that I would love to have. And a lot of people would like to do that as well. Now, the gaming community is a little bit saturated. There are a lot of people who commentate, there are a lot of people who make gameplay videos and such, but those big channels are the ones that are killing it. But those big channels are the ones that have been around for a while, and a lot of smaller YouTubers don't really understand that. Now, it took me a while to understand that. I'm like, what makes me so different from the other people? Why can't I get as many views on my videos as they can? But if you go back and you look and you research their channels, you will see that, they've been around for 4 or 5 years, and they've been doing this consistently for that amount of time. That is a long amount of time to upload YouTube videos and stay dedicated to that. So in turn, they build a big following, and they deserve, every subscriber and every view that they get because they've put in that hard work. Now, getting started can be a hard thing. There are a lot of people who want to get started with YouTube. There's a lot of people who have gotten started with YouTube and don't know how to grow, and all of the above. So my goal here today is to try to help the newer guys, the newbies, because I was a newbie once, not that long ago, to build their YouTube channel and to give you some helpful advice as to what you can do to grow it, what you can do to expand and interact with your audience and interact with your fans, and ultimately how you can just have a great time on YouTube and build a great community. The first thing I'm going to have to say is that it takes time. Just like I said, some of the big YouTubers have been around for years. Now, others, maybe by stroke of luck, maybe by hard work, some channels grow quicker than others, but that's just how it's going to be. You can have a channel for 4 or 5 years and have 1 million subs, and you can have a channel for 4 or 5 years and have only 20,000. Either way, that's still a good amount of subscribers. 20,000 subscribers is a good amount of subscribers. That's a great place to begin. That's a great place to grow. Right now, with only about 2,100 subs, I'm growing slowly, a few every day. One day I might hit 10 or 12 or 13, which is really cool, and I anticipate that. But the only way that's going to happen is if I keep uploading content and I keep putting out things that people want to see and that I enjoy doing. So that's my first step. That's my first rule to newbies, to beginners, that it takes time, and you're going to have to know this before you start. Please realize that this takes time and effort. It's not a get-rich-quick method by any means. Actually, it's probably a terrible way to even make a living if you don't dedicate yourself to it and you don't spend a lot of time with it, just like it was a business, just like you were going to school, it takes time and it takes learning, and that's what you need to put into this. So remember that. Rule number 2 is, if you're going to get started on YouTube and you want to be successful on YouTube, I would recommend, actually, I would very, very highly recommend that you invest in some good equipment. Now, it doesn't have to be the $1,000 high grade stuff, but don't buy, you know, a little lapel mic from Radio Shack for $10. You're going to need some mid-grade equipment. Now, the mic I started off with, I actually started recording my commentaries with the Apple earbuds, and surprisingly, it came out pretty good. So if you don't have a good starting budget, but you happen to have a newer iPhone, go ahead and use those earbuds with the built-in microphone for your first few videos, just to get those out there until you can get the flow of things and you can come up with some money to get better gear. And, you know, start there, but you have to start somewhere. But don't start absolutely with the worst kind of equipment that you can use or find. Now, I upgraded from those Apple earbuds only about after 1 or 2 videos. I upgraded to a little mic called the Samson Go mic. Now, this is Samson, S-A-M-S-O-N, not Samsung. It's a little USB mic, and it plugs right into the USB port in your computer, and that comes with a little stand you can unfold, and it's a decent quality mic for the price. I think it was about $30 or $35 on Amazon. Came in the mail in a week or so, and it was great. I enjoyed it. That's what I've been recording my commentaries on for the past few months. But as of recently, I had a problem with it. I think I bent the wire too much or something just from improper storage, and it got a little short in it, so the wire no longer works, so I can't use that mic. So I'm currently using the built-in microphone on my Mac, which is okay. It's not the best. I'm working on getting a Blue Yeti right now. But you want to have decent equipment. Microphone is a must. You want to sound crisp, you want to sound clear. You don't want to sound muffled. You don't want to sound like an 8-bit calculator. You want to sound good because people want to be able to hear what you're saying and what you're talking about. Third piece of equipment you're going to need if you plan on recording gameplay is a capture card. Now, the original capture card that a lot of people used for gaming commentaries or any kind of gameplay on YouTube was the Hauppauge HB PVR, and that's kind of become obsolete now. Besides the people who've had one for a while, it does work pretty good. Personally, it's too chunky for my liking, and it was a little bit too expensive, so I had to go with the Elgato, which is another popular choice, which is actually growing in size. A lot more people are using the Elgato. I use an Elgato. It's great. As you can see, the quality is crisp, it's clean. You can render in 720 or 1080, and you know, there's nothing to complain about. It's simple to set up. You can get recording within 5 minutes of setup, and it's just an overall great piece of equipment to have if you're going to be recording gameplay on YouTube. Fourth, this isn't necessary, but it's highly, highly recommended that you have a good computer. I use a MacBook Pro Retina 2013 edition. Very good computer, has 8 gigs of RAM, gives me no problems. I can run, render, and edit things, no problem. But I would recommend that you have a good computer, and with that good computer that you have some good software as well. Now, I'm not condoning anything, but a lot of the software is expensive, such as Final Cut and things like that, and not too many people, because I know I didn't, have enough money to purchase that software, right out, purchase it, where you have the license and stuff. So you can find places online where you can get Final Cut Pro and Vegas Pro and all those other things to edit your videos. You're going to need these things. Some other programs I recommend, which I use on a daily basis, I use Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop to create my thumbnails, to create intros to my videos, little text, graphics, and things like that. So I would recommend having those things. They're not necessary. You know, you can make your thumbnails in Paint if you're really struggling and that's what you really need to do. But these are just things that I recommend to begin with, just so you can get a head start in the competition, because there's a lot of competition in the gaming community on YouTube. So this video is getting a little bit longer than I expected. I really wasn't thinking I was going to be able to talk for this long about these things, but I'm really kind of passionate about them. They really have a great spot in my life that I focus on. I'm really passionate about that. I love YouTube. I love spending time on YouTube and creating things for YouTube. So I might end up making a part 2 to this, to newbie help. I don't want to upload anything much longer than this, or it's going to take me really long. So if you would like to see a second video, some more tips and tricks, let me know in the comments below. Drop a like. I'm more than happy to share any kind of information with you. I'm very transparent about everything. You can ask me any question under the sun, YouTube related or not. So hope this helped you out a little bit. I know it's not too in-depth. They're just some little pointers that I had off the top of my mind to help some new YouTubers out. So don't forget, guys, my name is King Jace. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to have some great stuff coming up for y'all. Peace out.